just some information on the energy centers of the body. It is a vast body of work, so this is just a little taste, okay? So you can do this fall ritual that I have made for you, just so you understand. So we're talking about the energy centers of the body. There are 7 physical energy centers of the body. In the ancient yoga traditions, they are called chakras. In more the earth-centered traditions, we call them gateways. The energy is moving in and out in both directions in these centers of the body. Many traditions believe that it keeps going. There's energy fields above the last one and the first one below us. We're not going to get into that so much today. We're going to get into the physical energy centers. And so to start, there's 7 on the body, you know, big energy centers, bold ones that we work with. And they loop and work together. If you think of a figure 8, they're not necessarily isolated, but we're going to discuss them one by one. And I don't want you to get this idea that they're like this isolated place in the body. They're kind of have this soft energy field. The center is more clear, and then it dissipates into the physical body. And into each other. So it's all interconnected, just like our human form is interconnected with the lines of light of the planet. So let's begin. We start with the root. This is the base of the body, the tailbone, the feet, you know, just the part of the body that is primal and works with that sense of survival. It is the part of us that works with that sense of belonging. From 1-year-old to 7-year-old, we're really working with this root, a sense of belonging to tribe, feeling a sense of belonging here in our body and in the world, in our family. So this also brings up a sense of survival in this culture, which is a financial stability, you know, relaxing into elements of financial support and abundance, home, sense of home and connection to wellness in physical form. The next energy center is the sacral chakra. Some call it the splenic center, some call it the womb center in women's traditions, or the navel center. It's the second gateway. It's the gateway that brings that sense of belonging and that sense of vital primal energy up into right below the belly button. That's where the home of our reproductive organs and sense of life force energy. It's the place where we start to feel our emotions, start to feel the body, sense the world from that feeling place. That's our sexual energy, life force energy, creates that ability to sense and feel the world and have feelings about it, have a sense of emotion. We start to grow our emotions, and we become more emotionally mature as we age. And the 8 to 14 years old is where we tend to start really playing and flaring up those emotions so we can really learn about them. So again, you can see the building blocks. So then we move up into the solar plexus, which is about 2 finger widths above in the navel, into what we call the solar plexus, the top of the belly. And here we have the digestion. Each energy center is connected with the vital organ system. So the root is all about survival, the second about emotion, but also intuition. From all that feeling and emotion kind of starts to open us up to a sense of intuition. And that intuition grows from blood and primal intelligence. And we're connected to the first 2 chakras, that intuition of the primal cellular memories of the body wisdom. Now, this center is our personal power and that sense of productivity. You can think about the inner warrior. That's like, what would you die for? What would you live for? What are you here for? It's that sense of self, really getting to know yourself and your divine purpose, your soul purpose. So again, that sense of power, personal power, and that sense of being proactive with that power and directing it towards something that is meaningful to you. When these centers get a little clogged with trauma or contraction habit patterns of like being ashamed or certain emotions, we can start to have issues with certain areas behind that coincide with those chakras. And so that's why opening and keeping a fluid energy system can help you have vital physical and emotional and spiritual health. So right above the solar plexus, where our personal power lives, it rises up into learning about what we love, the heart center, the heart gateway or chakra. And here we learn about love. It's maturing that sense of emotion and learning the complexity of love, compassion. Here we can learn how to have harmony within ourselves and with the planet. We start to learn about the give and take, giving and receiving, and this mature sense of understanding how to work with our emotions and how to love more and more, love beyond self-centeredness, which is more down here. So our heart helps us expand our emotional connection to the world and that sense of self-love, but also love for all. And so it has a dual purpose. Many chambers of the heart, many lessons of the heart, and understanding love and understanding that we are lovable in the grand scheme of all of life. We are lovable, and anything that is problematic relationally is simply a moment. In the grand scheme of our lives, we are lovable. So that is the great message there. And we move up to the throat chakra, and this is where we start to bridge into the higher energy centers that start to connect with the spiritual realms. This is our communication center. This is where we bring breath and voice to the world, or receive our breath, our nourishment, our oxygen. So it's a really important bridge to the rest of the body. It's how we nourish our bodies, how we speak our truth, how we make connection through voice. When the throat chakra is blocked, we can feel a sense of disempowerment. We don't have our voice. You've heard of finding your voice. So working on personal growth and communication is important. And it's also philosophy. When we speak and get to know ourselves in the world, we're philosophizing, right? We're learning and growing from that, speaking the heart into the world and sharing ideas. The next center, as you rise up, is the third eye. This is the brow, right by the brow point, and it's called the third eye because it's a place of seeing, but it's an inner seeing. It's that inner wisdom, cultivating intuition. We talked about intuition in the base of the body that comes from cellular and blood and connection with our primal intelligence. This is a wisdom and intuition that comes from that sense of the interdimensions, the interdimensions of reality, the interconnection with the universe, our dreams. So we have a kind of a sense of that psychic interconnectivity, that we can kind of just know things, or we see things from inside ourselves, not necessarily with eyes, not physical things. So that's an inner wisdom that we can access with the third eye. And that place also starts to connect us with other worlds, other thought forms, other possibilities beyond physical reality. It's very connected to the crown, which is all about the spirit realm. It's the gateway to the spirit realm, to higher awareness. So this tends to be a doorway to seeking higher awareness and working with that crown. So the crown is also a place where we generate a lot of energy. When we circulate all the way up, it rises and then falls down to the root and connects us as a toroidal field. This is all very interesting. Again, I don't want to overwhelm you. Each chakra has a color, has an organ system. It has a lot more we could say about it. It's connected with an element, but really for our purposes this season, with doing the jar ritual, the gratitude jar ritual, this is really all you need to know. Just that one or two words, a few concepts of each of the centers and how they support. You can feel how good communication and a good connection with the physical body and the energetics of the body can really set you up to have good intuition and inner wisdom and help you feel spacious and available to spiritual connection and guidance. So that is those are the energy centers, and working with them and diving deeper and deeper into them through your movement practice, through your prayers, through your healing work, your empowerment work is just a fabulous tool. It's super fun and it's deep. There's many facets to it. There's many ways you can work with them. Let me know if you want more information or some mentorship with that. But I feel like this is a wrap for now. And you will see here in the video some images of the colors of the chakras and how they kind of flow together. And the more you put your attention on them and start to sense and feel through those energy centers of the body, the more you're going to learn and grow and be guided to deeper understanding of them. All right, I hope this helps with starting your gratitude jar ritual. If you have any questions, let me know.